I've made this video to help you work out whether I might be able to help you support your recovery from chronic fatigue or burnout. I'm Katie Dean and I am your potential transformational coach. Living with chronic fatigue is so tough. It feels like your whole life has imploded, really. You might be experiencing a lot of physical pain and as if having no energy and the pain isn't bad enough. There's also the brain fog, the confusion that can make you actually feel like you've lost your own identity. Those challenges are one thing, but on top of that, you've also got the challenge of trying to explain how you're feeling to other people just to get the support that you need to help you, and that can feel like climbing a mountain. So when I was trying to explain this to somebody once upon a time, they really summed it up. Their response was, "I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy." So if any of that resonates with you, the first thing I want you to know is that none of this is your fault at all. And the second thing is that recovery really is possible. Even if you've been living with chronic fatigue or burning out for many, many years. Now, if you're anything like I was, you could be tutting and raising your eyebrows as I make that suggestion. I'm sure other people have told you the same, and maybe you don't believe them. But I do know one thing: the very fact that you are watching this video means that you searched for a solution, and that means that somewhere inside of you is a little tiny spark that does believe that you can recover. Now, I am here to offer my services as your guide to help you to inflame that spark, build it up into a torch that's going to lead you along the recovery path, take you back to a place where you can enjoy spending time with your friends and family and not worry that you're going to burn out as a result, where you can feel that you've got the mental capacity to work, and where you're in flow, you find your purpose, you find your joy. Whatever it is that you desire from life, that you fundamentally know you can access again, it is possible. I know that because I made that recovery myself. I actually spent 20 years living with chronic fatigue syndrome. I burned out in my mid-20s when I was working in a high-powered corporate job in London. And I found myself bedbound. For years I was stuck, I was frustrated, I was depressed, and actually there were times when I didn't want to continue. I really didn't know how to keep on living. But within all of that, I also had that little tiny spark that told me that there had to be a way out of this. So I kept on looking for solutions, I kept on trying new things, and eventually I did make that breakthrough, that one thing that just turned everything around for me. And I found that I didn't move back to the life that I used to have, which is what I thought was going to happen. Instead, I discovered that I could actually access greater reserves of energy and find more joy and purpose than I had even imagined was possible. So that's what I would really love to be able to support you in finding as well. And that's what prompted me to make the decision to train as a bioenergetic health coach and also to train in transformational life coaching, really so I'd got some tools and skills to back up the experience. Now, my big breakthrough came about when I discovered that I had been focusing on things the wrong way around. See, I'd been looking at trying to get rid of all my debilitating symptoms, which is a perfectly normal, sensible thing to do. I mean, that's what society teaches us, that our symptoms are problems and we need to get rid of our problems. In fact, the breakthrough for me came when I flipped things. And I recognised that my symptoms were not a problem to be got rid of. They were a message that was prompting me to find more growth. So instead of fixating on my symptoms, I began working with a model that looks at how we really create energy in the human body. Once you understand that, It's simply a matter of removing anything that is blocking your natural energy creation. As you remove those blocks, your symptoms will resolve, and you don't just get back to your previous level of health, you're actually going to get something better, because you're now building on a foundation that really creates sustainable energy, and then good health naturally follows from that. So your optimal energetic blueprint exists inside of you right now. All we need to do is learn how to access that. And I can coach you how to do that using my own experience, plus my training in bioenergetics and transformational coaching. Now, I appreciate that this is almost certainly not the first time that someone has told you that they can fix all your problems and help you recover and make you feel better. And you're probably rather skeptical at my message, which is perfectly understandable. You may have questions, and if you do, I would love to answer those questions for you. So I'd like to invite you to book a free discovery call with me. You can book either just a free call where we talk about what you're experiencing at the moment, what it is that you would like to be experiencing instead, and how we can get there. Or if you're interested in finding out more about the bioenergetics, you can actually book in for a free bioenergetic health scan, and we can take a look right now at some of the things that are blocking your energy currently. So there's no obligation to do anything more than that at all. What I would ask is, what have you got to lose by having a little chat with me? Versus, what could you gain if I do happen to be the person that can unlock your energy for you? So, do you feel a little bit curious here? Are you looking to move out of your current place of stuckness? I hope you are going to be curious, because I would really love to connect with you and really start supporting you. I want everybody to enjoy their maximum energy, their best life. I mean, that's what we all came here for. So thank you for watching, and whatever you decide, I wish you the best of health and the best of energy going forwards.